This video is the last video in the Project 218 Truss Design video series, and from here we're going to pick up where we left off with the stress simulation. We're going to move back to that design workspace, and with that we're going to prepare your truss bridge for export to be laser cut. So I'm going to go ahead and go to File, New Drawing from Design. And what I'm going to go ahead and take a look at is I can go ahead and just go ahead and take out everything in this to be able to process it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to IED. I'm going to go ahead and do title block B, and I'll say OK. And if you don't have the title block anymore, you can always use an ASME, and a sheet size B will work just fine as well. So in this file, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this here, and I'm going to say OK. But first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of the border and the title block, so that way they will no longer show up onto the sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and select the border, hit delete, select the title block, hit delete. I'm going to double left click on my view. I want to make sure it's set to a 1:1 scale. Go ahead and hit the close button. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn off, for example, like the truss tester, and I can also hide the bodies, which are the bridge supports. So here's your truss bridge, and this is one side of the truss bridge. You can always go through and we can kind of place this on the sheet. I can go ahead and say base view. I'll place another view. Go ahead and hit OK. In this second set, I can turn off the bodies, and I can turn off the truss tester. Now I have two sides to my truss bridge that are ready to go. And even then, now I can even go base view. I can now select the top. So I'll go ahead and place the top, change the scale to 1:1. And I'm going to go ahead and now, let me collapse some of these here. Turn off the bodies, turn off the truss tester. And here's where we go through and we just see the top face of our truss bridge, which would go through, and as you can see I just have some like kind of bars that run through in between. So those are ones that I can really just kind of really add in. So I'll just cut those pieces and just glue those on together, and really that's not going to go through and be a whole lot of difference. So if you do have like a top piece that would have like an X pattern or something like that, that could be something that could be added in. But any faces that you need for your truss bridge that wouldn't be something you could just glue together, you would prepare them just like this on your drawing. Once you have these set up, you would just go through and say export PDF. If you do need more sheets, down here at the bottom, before I get too far, you can go down here and say quick add, and you can always add in some more either sides or anything like that. So like here, my right side of my bridge is not going to go through and really provide me anything new that I need. So again, I'll just turn off the bodies and the truss tester. So I'm not doing any dimensioning, no multi-view or anything like that. But like here, this would just be the edges of the material as I would go through and create it, other than this bottom piece and the top piece, which I'm going to kind of cut those later just by hand and make those. But once you get those ready, I can go to export all sheets. I can say OK, and it's going to give me the opportunity to save it somewhere on my computer, and that'll go through and allow me to go through and finish that out. So I'll go ahead and hit save, and this will be able to be uploaded to the assignment. I can use the PDF file then to laser cut your bridge design.